Welcome back to my channel. It's Ty. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you guys already know by the title of this video, we have some exciting news. But before we get into that, first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I know I have been gone for a while, so thank you for sticking with me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. I love you guys. Appreciate all of your support. Okay, now let's get into the news. But before we do, you guys, I have a special guest here. My wonderful husband. You guys get sneak peeks of him in vlogs. You know, he pops his head in and out or whatever. But we're actually sitting down together, so this is pretty cool. I wish we could have our own YouTube channel. It would be so fun if we could have our own YouTube channel. It could be like the Robin Ty Show or something. Anyway, this is my husband. This is Robert. Babe, say hi.
What's up, guys?
So the exciting news that we wanted to share with you guys is that we're pregnant. We're pregnant, you guys. We're expecting a little baby. We're so excited. So this video is dedicated to us finding out when we were pregnant, how we got, well, not how we got pregnant. I think everybody pretty much knows how. But we're just gonna just talk about this journey so far, and we wanted to share it with you. So we're pregnant. We're super excited.
Super excited.
This is our, obviously this is our first child, but we're super excited. As soon as we found out, like, we were ready to go shopping. We didn't even know the gender. We were ready to go to the store and buy something. Like, that's how excited we are. I've been the most emotional because I'm just an emotional person. Like, every time I think about it, at random times, I just start crying, and he looks at me like, what is wrong with you? I'm just like, I'm gonna be a mom.
Are you okay?
We're having a baby. So we're super excited. We're currently 22 weeks, so that's 5 months. I can't believe how fast time is rolling. We'll be 6 months next Saturday. So that's like, how many days from now? That's like in a couple of days, we're gonna be 6 months. So this Saturday coming, we will be 6 months. So that means we have 3 more months to go. And yeah, our due date is January 15th. So we found out on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
We actually had just celebrated his mom's birthday. He threw a surprise birthday party for his mom. I think we found out after. Yeah, we were in town for his mom's surprise birthday in Maryland. And we just so happened to take a pregnancy test because I was feeling like I needed to take a pregnancy test. I was only a day late of my cycle, but I was feeling nauseous like every time I would eat. What?
Is it like TMI?
No, this is YouTube.
Oh.
Throughout my cycle. I was only a day late for my cycle, but I was having symptoms. I was very nauseous, like all the time. Every time we would eat.
We both were nauseous, I feel
You were nauseous too?
Remember?
I don't remember.
It's kind of weird. Like, in the beginning, I was having the symptoms. Well, some
Be
symptoms.
loud.
Oh, like louder?
Yeah, just project your voice a little bit.
Got it. See, I'm new to this.
I don't have a mic yet.
We do have a mic.
Oh, well, I don't use it, so.
It's downstairs.
Okay. Okay, continue.
Okay, that's all.
You had symptoms. What were your symptoms?
I was just having symptoms. Like, I was sensitive to smell. I was like, I guess I felt nauseous like a few times. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with, maybe it was just.
But it was around the same time that I was, but that was before we found out we were pregnant.
No. Well, yeah. You're right.
So maybe you were having my symptoms too. That's apparently a thing, you know, guys can get the pregnancy symptoms as well, which to me is fantastic because I want him to be able to feel what I feel. I think it's great. It's like we're in this together, you know? I carry the baby, birth the baby out, you go through the symptoms. That would be amazing if that actually happened. Okay. Anyway, so.
You got this, champ.
So yeah, I was nauseous. And also, you know, when you have your cycle, ladies, your boobs are tender. Mine were extremely tender, like very heavy, and even it hurt so much to touch. So I was like, okay. I feel like I had some other symptoms, I can't remember, but those were just like the couple where I was just like, I think we're pregnant. And not only that, how many people told us before we even found out that we were pregnant?
Everybody we saw.
Like literally everybody was telling us that we were pregnant. Yeah, so we ended up just taking a pregnancy test, not only because of that, but because of the symptoms. And we found out on Mother's Day, which was, that's kind of special. Mm-hmm. We found out on Mother's
yeah,
Day.
the lady brought you a rose to the dinner.
Oh my God, yes.
We didn't have a kid in sight.
We didn't have a child at all. We had just found out.
Not even Milo.
No, Milo wasn't even there. And that's my baby. That's my actual child.
She brought you a rose.
Yeah, so we went to dinner for Mother's Day with his mom and his grandmother and his sister. And the lady there, we went to Suicide Bridge Restaurant. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Suicide Bridge Restaurant in Hurlock, in Maryland, of course. But yeah, she was just giving all the moms roses for Mother's Day, and she gave me a rose. And she was like, Happy Mother's Day. And I'm looking at Rob because no one knows. We literally just found out moments before we went to dinner. And I'm looking at Rob like, I mean, is it like all plastered over my face that I'm pregnant? Like, what in the world? And then his cousin came and she had gifts for the mothers who were at the table with us, which was his mom and his grandmother. And she had one for me too. Said Happy Mother's Day. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm just looking around. Okay, so obviously I have been MIA off of YouTube. Excuse us, guys. We keep a lot of this has been edited because we just keep laughing at each other in between talking to the camera. But are you ready? You keep interrupting.
I'm ready. I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are.
I'm ready.
So, like I was saying, I have been MIA for quite some time from YouTube, and I've been getting a lot of questions from you all, my followers, my friends, family. So I'm just going to take some time to answer the questions. One of the questions, my dear Robert, is do we care what the gender is?
No.
PSA, we already know what the gender is. We found out a couple weeks ago. That will be in a separate video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video, because that will be the next video. The very moment that we found out the gender, which is so unorthodox because
we were at Nordstrom's.
We were in the mall, but that's neither here nor there. Before we found out the gender, we really didn't care what the gender was, but the gender was. I personally didn't care at all, right?
Right.
We didn't care. Do we have a name picked out?
I'm not saying nothing because I keep getting in trouble.
Okay, so here's the thing. We know what we're having. So we have a couple of names picked out, right? We have literally a couple. Well, we narrowed it down to 2.
We have 4.
We have 4 now?
We have 4 like picked out, but we decided.
Okay, so we have 4 picked out, but we made it easier for ourselves, and I made it easier for us.
Okay. Exactly.
I made it easier for us and narrowed it down to 2, right?
This is news to me.
We did narrow it down.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, scratch that. We did narrow it down to 2. We still have 4 names. But what's so crazy is, okay, so first of all, I don't want anybody to know the name of our baby until the baby shower, because I just feel like I just want to wait until the baby shower. I don't want people to know our baby's name yet. I think it's a little personal, you know, just hold on to it. I want to, you know, just identify my baby with the baby's name while I can privately until, you know, we share it with the world. So that's just me personally. Robert wants the world to know our baby's name once we find it out.
Not necessarily.
You do.
I was just like, whenever people, I mean, I'm just an honest person. When people ask me if
he's about to say it, I'm like, no, don't say the name.
Yeah, when people ask me if we know the name, I'm just like, yeah, we kind of have an idea. So I just tell them.
You've been telling them?
No, I have not been.
Oh, you just said it. I I tell them.
No, I'm saying when they ask me if we have the name, I tell them yes, we have a name. Like.
Okay, but you haven't told anybody.
No, I have not told people.
Okay, I don't want people to know. It's just.
Yeah, I understand that.
What I was gonna say is we had names picked out. We've had names picked out for like months, and even like before we became pregnant with a child, we'd had names. But this one particular name was super special, right? How it just came about. We were at the airport coming back from Maryland. We're at BWI, sitting down at Green Turtle, eating some wings and fries. And we were watching the Olympics. Just happened to be on like one of the TV screens, and a name came up, and I thought it was cute, and I was like, oh, we should name our child this name. So I told Robert the name, and he said, I literally was gonna ask you if you like that name. We did not discuss this name at all. We've never brought this name up to one another, like ever.
I heard it like earlier that day.
So the Holy Spirit told you?
Yeah, obviously, because you heard the same thing.
I saw it on the screen and I was like, oh my gosh, that'll be a cute name.
It's like hours before though. How ironic is that?
Yeah. So I thought that was so ironic, and I was so dramatic in that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the name. Like, this has to be the name, right? Because again, neither one of us had ever discussed this name prior to, like, I never even ever said that I wanted my child's name to ever be this. Like, it's just so random how he heard it that same day, hours before. I saw it on the TV screen, asked him if he liked it, if we should name our child this, and he said, oh my God, I was gonna ask you the same thing. So like, I feel like it's a winner. Like, it's ironic, it's spontaneous, and I think it's perfect. Comment below if you think moments like that like mean something and happen for a reason. Let us know if you think we should name our child what we both randomly thought at the airport. So another question is, what has the journey been like for me? But you can talk about your experience too. For me, in the beginning, the first trimester, I was nauseous quite a bit. I didn't really get sick like that. I probably got sick like twice, or I think I got sick twice. I have food aversions. Smells like really just give me an attitude because I cannot stand certain smells. For example, I used to drink coffee every single day, like habitually. I feel like I was addicted to coffee at one point in my life. Now, and since I've been pregnant, I just cannot stand the smell of coffee. It smells awful. When we pull up to the drive-thru at Starbucks, like, it smacks me in my face, the smell of coffee. I've had I've had several cups of coffee since, but I do not drink it every day because I can't stand the smell of it. But every now and then I just crave a cup. So smells, a lot of things I don't eat anymore. I was nauseous. I'm not nauseous anymore. And really, honestly, compared to other stories that I've heard from other pregnant mamas and their journey and their experiences, I really cannot complain about this journey. So I'm so just grateful and blessed. Every now and then, well, lately I have been waking up with headaches every day. I do get out of breath pretty quickly. I think that's pretty much it. Like, do I have mood swings?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Very moody.
Oh. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Do you think there's anything else?
The cologne.
It smells.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, this has really been a struggle. If anyone knows my husband, like if you know him personally, you have a personal relationship with Robert Lee, then you know that this man loves to look good. He loves to have his hair cut nice, his face, shaved and all that. He carries himself very, very, very well. And he loves to smell good. If you know Robert, you know that he's the man with the smells, period. Like, he has every cologne that's ever existed. He always smells good. You guys, now I cannot stand the smell of 99% of his cologne.
Correct.
Because 99.9999999% of his colognes, because it just does not smell good. And he's still trying to adapt. He always, if he's going to the store, you gotta, It might just be an oil, it might not be a cologne, but he still just wants to smell good because that's just him. And now he can't really do that. He has to be like, babe, do you like this? Babe, does this smell okay? Babe, can I wear this? I feel bad, but at the same time, like I literally cannot control it. It just smells terrible. So that has been my journey so far. It's been great. How about for you?
It's been good. I mean, it hasn't really been much different for me. I mean, other than just making sure you're okay, I guess. Like, I mean, you know, understanding the moodiness and just kind of going with the flow, but nothing really has drastically changed for me.
Right. Okay, that's all.
What else for me to say?
I mean,
what else should I say? I don't know. Like, I mean, it hasn't. I mean, other than in the beginning, like feeling the nauseousness. I mean, nothing really has changed much for me.
Okay. So, what are we both looking forward to the most? Do you want to start?
Sure. I guess I'm looking forward to like just being able to like, I don't know, bond, just be present, be, you know, available, be a listening ear. I think it's like being a parent is like one of the most coolest things in the world. You don't see a lot of great parents, but I think having the opportunity to be someone's parent is like one of the coolest things in the world because you actually get to form a human being. Like you get to participate in creating someone, and so you literally have full control of what it is that you decide on creating. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Like just some of the things that, you know, as a child growing up that I wish I had and that I wish I could have experienced, I actually have that control now to be able to present or offer that life
to your child,
to my child. So I guess that's what I'm looking forward to the most, just being able to, you know, give them a great experience, quality of life.
Amen. That's special. So I'm most looking forward to, number one, holding my baby, kissing my baby, smelling my baby, just being completely obsessed. But I just want to teach our child like just manners and how to be respectful and, you know, how to carry themselves and how to just, you know, be bold, be a happy person, you know, and just all of those things. I just want to teach them life skills and how to express themselves and stuff like that. And of course, family dates on Saturday, going to the picnic, taking them shopping, family road trips, hello, like going to Disney World and Disneyland. We're driving, we're gonna rent an RV. I can't wait for family vacations every summer with our children.
This is someone who loves road trips but sleeps on every road trip. We
sleep.
don't even get 10 minutes away from the house.
That is absolutely incorrect.
We don't get 10 minutes away.
That's absolutely
from
incorrect.
The house.
I haven't seen it. That's not true.
Before she goes to
First of all, I'm always driving majority.
This is my YouTube channel now.
This is not true.
We don't get 10 minutes away from the house before she goes to sleep. She loves road trips, but she sleeps on road trips. So I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna meet her there.
Anyway, so that's what I'm most looking forward to. Just being a family and
flying on vacation.
Being a family, and this is super important to me. I didn't grow up with my father in my household, so I think it'll be amazing for my children to have both of their parents accessible, both of their parents in the same home, you know, growing up with them and just being there for them. So I'm excited about that because Robert is just gonna be an amazing dad. I tell him this all the time, like,
I think so.
You're gonna be a great dad. Oh, babe. First of all, he's very adventurous in his own way, and I mean own way. I'm adventurous like.
Is that a compliment? That sounds like.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's adventurous in his own way, and I think our children will really love to be with their dad. And he always has good advice. Sometimes.
Say that again. Move closer to the. Move closer.
No, he always has good advice for other people.
Move closer. They didn't hear you say it.
He always has good advice for other people.
For you?
And no, he's just a great guy overall. And I think our children will love to have you as their father.
I appreciate that.
You're gonna be a great dad.
Just once. Oh, Corona.
We live in the same
Corona. Corona.
So this question is for Robert. What was your first reaction when you found out you were gonna be a dad?
Pretty much just like my reaction to everything. I was just kind of like just dry, I guess. I mean,
You weren't really dry.
you talk about me all the time because I'm dry, but I don't really know how to not be dry. Like, this is just my my personality. I'm just kind of, I get excited.
So when he says dry, he means he doesn't express the excitement that you normally see when someone says, oh, you want $1 million. Oh my God, I want $1 million. Robert's more like, okay, $1 million. Like, he has to think about, okay, so first we're going to invest in this. Like, he is so analytical, so he has to run everything in his mind first, and then at the end of the day, after he's analyzed it, he's super excited. So
yeah, it hits me like once I go to bed or when I wake up
the next day. No, I think you were excited in that moment. We were both shocked because we didn't really know what to expect when we saw pregnant on the pregnancy test.
It's true.
You were excited.
Oh, I was very excited. I just didn't show the excitement like I guess a normal person or most people would.
Yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, that was my first.
And when you found out,
my first reaction, it was just cool.
What?
It was just like, okay, cool. Like, this is cool. Like, I was like excited, but you know.
So in that moment, okay, so after it hit you, what was your reaction?
Well, once it finally hit me, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I was just like, dang, like, I'm about to be somebody's dad. Like, obviously, you know, you grow your whole life and you expect those things to happen eventually, you know, sometime down the line, but it wasn't, what was it? We didn't plan this. It wasn't planned, so I wasn't expecting it to like, I mean, I think we were intentional, but we didn't plan it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So
we weren't preventing it, but we weren't planning it.
Yeah, like we were pretty much intentional about.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, so.
I don't know, for me, I was just really excited because I'm gonna be someone's dad. So once it finally hit me, I was just like, this is gonna be great.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, no. You gotta fix that.
My cravings, I really don't have any specific cravings.
You do chew ice pretty annoyingly.
But it's not a craving.
Oh. Sorry.
Really?
Did I just ruin the video?
Are you annoyed at how I chew my ice?
I said that out loud.
I'm annoyed at how you smack your food.
Smacking is like, I mean, that's just the way of life. My kids are gonna smack.
They're not gonna smack. That is so, okay, well, this is not what the video is
They're
about.
definitely gonna smack.
Anyway, my cravings. Comment below if you think that smacking.
Really?
No, really.
It's a great expression of personality.
It's, yeah, that means that you're disgusting. You have no manners and you're immature.
I know a lot of people that would beg to differ with you.
No. Okay, so comment below if you think it's rude for people to smack at the table with other people.
You smack.
Smacking meaning there's food in your mouth, clearly. You can see the food in their mouth and you can hear the food in their mouth and their mouth is open. You don't want to see or hear any of that while you're trying to eat. That is like one of my pet peeves. I don't want to.
But you married me though.
Okay, but I'm just saying our kids are not going to do it.
If you're not smacking, the food is not good.
Robert, that is not true. My mama and my grandmother taught me to close your mouth when you eat. So comment below if you think that it's rude and disrespectful for people to smack at the table, period.
Smack. My wife will have a craving for 5 minutes and she'll make a whole pot of something.
Yeah, tell them.
And eat 2 spoonfuls of it.
2 spoonfuls meaning eating it a day and then the next day I don't want it anymore.
Legit 2 spoonfuls of it.
A bowl.
Would never touch it again.
That, because I need the craving in that moment. See, he's a man, he doesn't get it. All the pregnant ladies, you understand that when you are craving something, you crave it just for that moment.
Yeah, well, you make
it doesn't taste the same.
You make enough for that moment.
Yeah, but I made enough for you too, so you can have food.
Yeah, it's still went to waste though. Go ahead, you're pregnant, go ahead.
I am pregnant. Oh my God. So anyway, whatever I need in that moment, I have to have it. You know, when you have a taste for something, it tastes good, but then the next day it doesn't taste the same. It's the same, just on a completely intense level. How has it been preparing to be a dad and being there for me?
Well, I'm going to be honest. It's been hard. Well, preparing for a dad, preparing to be a dad, I clearly don't know how to do that because I've never been a dad before. I guess I'm just taking it a day at a time and just, I guess, working on myself and working on making sure that I am in a mental, emotional, and of course other things, of course financially, all that stuff, like just making sure that I'm in a stable place in every aspect of my life so that way I can be prepared. I think that being a parent, a mother or a father, requires you to be extremely selfless. And I like to think that I live a pretty selfless life for the most part. Of course, I consider myself when it matters most, but for the most part, I think I'm pretty selfless. So just continuing with that mindset, just making sure that the decisions that I make today are selfless, so that way, my child will not be affected by, anything careless that's done today, tomorrow. Now, as far as like being here for my wife, it's been hard. It's been a journey, I feel like, because she's a woman. I'm a man. So I think in a lot of ways, no matter how much she explains or expresses what she's going through, I'm never gonna like 100% fully understand that. And we've had, I believe, like a few disagreements about certain things because I just really don't understand. So with that being said, like I don't get every aspect of what a pregnant woman is going through. But I try my best to be, present and understanding as much as I can. Again, like I said, this is our first time, my first time, her first time. So I've never really been through this. I've never been close enough to a married couple while they were going through every stage of pregnancy. It's just been a journey. No one's perfect, so we just both have to learn how to, give and take what we are able to. So
I feel that you have been preparing for fatherhood.
I've been doing that all my life, as a matter of fact.
Like well before we even got together. I think that you've been doing that. Maybe that may not have been in your mind, like I'm doing this for my child when I have it in such and such year.
No, I actually have.
Okay.
Always. I've always done everything.
Yeah. I've noticed that about Robert. Like whenever we have like serious conversations like about the future, his main thing that he always mentions that is so important to him is, I'm doing this for you and I'm doing this for our children. Like I'm doing this for our children's children. The thing that's most important to my husband, which I truly value and commend you for a young Black man in today's world, because a lot of guys aren't thinking about legacy and leaving things behind for their children and for their children's children. But it's so important for my husband to leave a legacy, and when he's gone, that his name still exists in the earth and that there's still money. I mean, long money, estates, all that kind of stuff. Like all of that is very important to my husband. You've been preparing for fatherhood well before I've been in your life. I think you stepped it up a notch when I came into your life, when you knew that I was going to be your wife, and stepped it up another notch when we got married. And now it has intensified a lot more now that we're actually getting ready to prepare for a baby.
I would agree.
So yes, you have been preparing for a very long time. So as far as how Robert has been there for me since we've been pregnant, I can definitely say that I am blessed, because I know a lot of single pregnant ladies who do it alone, like going to doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Yeah, Robert's always there at doctor's appointments. He hasn't missed one appointment since. He always wants, I have like a million apps on my phone. He always wants to know, well, what's new this week? Or what's the video? Why didn't you share the video with me, babe? Like he always wants me to share all the videos from the apps.
I think it's cool. Like it shows you what the baby looks like it compares to what the baby's looking like.
Yeah.
And It tells you like all of the body parts that are coming together. I think it's pretty cool. I don't have the app on my phone, so that's why I'm
Right.
free to share it with me.
Yeah, so he is really invested in the growth of our baby, and I think that's special because, I mean, some men probably could care less about all of those things, you know. That's why most of the time the apps are created just specifically for the women, but he is actually interested and invested in that. Most of you probably don't know, but I quit my job back in April, and my husband has been taking care of me and our baby that's getting ready to come. Like literally, it has been providing for us financially, literally all by himself, no help. And so I'm grateful for that, because I was just a housewife, but now I'm gonna be a housewife and a stay-at-home mom and a YouTuber.
Amen.
Really. So yes, I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Hey,
for
y'all,
taking care of me.
start sliding in her DMs. When y'all don't see a video, slide in her DMs and be like, "What you doing, sis?"
Just so everybody knows, I never get a break.
Yeah, I'm her cheerleader.
I never get a break.
So
I never get a break.
Just to let you
He
guys
is always on my tail, like, babe, what are you doing? You need to film this video. Why haven't you filmed? I bought you these lights. He bought me more lights, you guys. He bought me more lights. He bought me a camera, a vlogging camera for my birthday. And he's done all of these things, and he's just like, okay, like, what are you doing? Like, you need to start filming. You need to do this. I bought you these lights. They can't just sit in the studio for nothing. And so I really do have an amazing husband. I'm grateful for you. I really am. But he do be getting on my nerves because I'm like, I don't feel like hearing that right now. But he does support me and my channel, and he encourages me.
She's gonna do better, guys.
Yeah, because he's always on my tail. But that's what you need in your life. Somebody to be on your tail annoyingly, because the annoyingness will eventually cause you to do something. And so that's why we're here today. And you're here with me. Comment below if you think Robert should be in more videos with me. Like, we could talk about how we met and all those. I think that's special. We have a very special, like, how we got together story. Anyway, I think that is all the questions that we have to answer for this video. I'm super excited for this journey. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like this video. Comment below. Give me some questions, because I would like to film a separate video by myself on my journey, pregnancy, this, that, and the third. Comment below if you want to see more videos together. And just let me know what you thought of this one. And so, yeah, we'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Peace out. Good job, Robert.